Oh, how dare. Yeah, I got pigtails. Only half of my hair. This is half my hair. This is the other half of my hair. So much fucking hair. Literally, when I threw up, can I tell you guys my first thought was, this is how I know Ariana Grande has a weave? Because her hair is thicker and longer than mine. And like, I was like, there's no way she lives in this. She can't wash this shit without dying. She would break in half if it was wet. It would weigh 3 times as much as her.
I was impressed with him.
Yeah. Okay. I can do some backstory if we want to jump into this.
Hit me with the backstory.
Okay.
Give me some Pinhead backstory.
So, first of all, his name's like Elliot Spencer, I think. And he was a soldier during World War One and got some severe PTSD. And then he was like, you know what'll cure my PTSD? Traveling
BDSM?
around. Yes. Traveling around the world.
I was right.
And having I think it was worded with like experiencing all of the carnal delights of the world. I think it's how it was phrased. But yeah, BDSM around the world. Global orgies, if we will, which I support fully. Go off. And
Get off.
So he eventually he found the lament configuration and got pulled into the realm of hell, which should not be confused for Christian or Mormon hell. It's its own thing. And while he was in hell, he was psychologically and physically tortured and pleasured until he lost touch with his humanity. And then his soul was merged with a Mayan god. I forget the name. It's Zape. I think it's like Zape Taluk. I'll look up the name here in a second. But he merged with the Mayan god and became the Cenobite Pinhead that we know. And from there, he is a very in Hellraiser 2, someone kills each Cenobite and you see them turn into the people they used to be. Ooh, that's fun. Weird that they could kill him, because in all of the other ones, he's very extremely resistant. Like there's a scene where cops are just shooting bullets at him and it doesn't even faze him. So that's weird that they could kill him. I watched a video of how to beat Pinhead. Which, if you want spoilers, Zen, and how that video ends, speak up now.
I am actually looking now.
It's called You versus Pinhead. But basically, he becomes the Cenobite, and from there, he finds humans who summon him and the other Cenobites with a limit configuration. He uses chains to capture them and torture them, drags them to the realm of hell, where he will psychologically break them down and physically torture them, but also it's pleasurable if you let it. And a lot of them just fucking die there. A lot of them succumb to the psychological torture before they even make it to the physical torture, apparently. Like, that's like a big deal. And then Dino is into it. Listen, I support BDSM. I'm not into it personally, but I fully support the community. I actually think aftercare, which is like big in the BDSM community, is like a huge deal that people should like bring into like their normal sex lives in general, because I think that is very critical, just a post-sex activity. But what else was I saying? I don't remember. Basically, he's just like torturing everybody, and then a lot of people just die, and then you can't really beat him. Yeah, eventually, some people can become Cenobites. So if we want to say who would become a Cenobite, like Ash, for example, could
Yeah.
I think he would withstand a lot of the torture and everything, probably enjoy a lot of it, and I could see him becoming a Cenobite.
I could see him forcing the Cenobites into retirement out of frustration.
Speaking of, I got on TikTok for the first time and I gotta send Robin something. Remind me later, Robin. Is this the spicy episode of Dead Talk? This is Dead Talk After Dark. What if I became a Cenobite? Absolutely, Narwhal. You could definitely be a Cenobite. I could see it.
I would solve Narwhal's box.
Oh, 100%. Please. Narwhal's my Twitch crush. I was about to say chat, and I was like, that's a fucking. Can't think of words. I'm so tired. Yeah, I love that emoji. And yes, I have to send you something, Robin, so remind me later. At me. At me on Discord. Hello, I'm Twitch chat.
I was gonna say, don't add her on TikTok, because then it'll be on red for about a year.
Mm-hmm. I literally got on today for the first time, watched 3 TikToks, and got back off. And I was like, eh.
I caught up actually. I had some quality TikToks coming in from Artist and Narwhal.
I had a lot too. I didn't make it through all of them. I gotta go back to them. Yeah. That's basically it. Do you want to hear how the U versus Pinhead works?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing that they wanted to clarify is that while he is perceived as demonic in a way and he's from the realm of hell, he should not be confused with a demon. Your normal like Bible shit, Catholic holy water things aren't gonna work. Don't do that. But they said first things first, you gotta survive the psychological aspect of the torture. And they were like, we recommend therapy. If you can learn to cope with your own demons, you'll make it through this no problem. Then you have to survive the hooks, right?
Yeah.
Either you have to endure that pain, or they recommended getting a shark-proof chainmail diving suit so that the chains can't even hit you. And then to actually fight Pinhead. So here's the deal, right? So Pinhead impervious to like he can be killed eventually, but like I said, they were shooting guns at him. It was just Superman right off. You can't really fight him. You can't punch him in the face because hurt you more than him. So they were like, this is what you do. You get an electromagnet that's extremely strong, and you hide it in your wall. So then, when you summon Pinhead with the configuration and he shows up, you flip the switch to turn the magnet on. And because his body is covered in piercings, he just goes right against the wall and gets stuck there. But you have to deal with him because he can just stay there forever. Like he's not human. So you have to take care of him before like you lose power or something. So you have to tie him up, and then you gotta take him into the middle of the Arctic Ocean and dump the body. I got to the end, and I was like, the fuck is this video? It's called You versus Pinhead, everybody, on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's only like 10 minutes. Settle a bet between Luke and I. Does Pinhead have a Prince Albert? Yes, absolutely he does. It's a good plan, but there are anti-magnetic piercings. There are. For something to be magnetic, it has to be made of iron, cobalt, or nickel, which I would assume the pins very likely do contain iron. And a lot of piercings will contain nickel, though the majority are going to be silver or steel for sanitary reasons.
So I did a quick Google search before you told me that. How do you kill Pinhead? And they said that you kill him by humanizing him again and then stabbing him. So that did not go the direction I was expecting.
So you're going the Hellraiser 2 direction, whereas this video I watched was like going off of everything else, all the other 6 movies.
I'm guessing yes.
Make Pinhead fall in love with me, then kill him. Robin, please. He looks like Jeff Bezos. Come on, have standards.
It's Mr. Clean's alter ego. Mr. Dirty.
Oh God. Mr. Peen.
Mr. P, Mr. P.
Oh, come on, Jeffrey. You can do it. Not everybody in my chat doing Bo Burnham right now. I'll wear a blindfold. I know I'm gonna kill him in the end, so I might as well. I mean, you just turn around. My guy, you don't have to go all the way. If you okay, listen, this is the sex positive episode. If you want to wear a blindfold, wear a blindfold. But I'm just gonna say there's easier and more fun ways to do it. Anyway.
Oh God.
You think I'm gonna make him fall in love with me that fast? Not if he can't see your face. Your beautiful face. That you cover up with a blindfold. Look at Coco sleeping. Let's talk about falling in love. Look at Coco back there. Fucking adorable.
I'm just gonna say that the whole plan with turning on a large magnet and then dumping him in the ocean actually does sound like a very Ashley Williams plan.
I still vote Ash turns into a Cenobite. I think if anybody has what it takes to really enjoy the torture, I think it's Ash.
I think Nia could survive.
Nia could.
She
Also,
has the power.
Yeah, okay, no, actually you made me think of something. Another thought they had was being able to summon something stronger to just like take the Cenobite away. And I was like, oh, Michaela can just summon the entity.
And again, that also sounds like a very Ash plan.
Yeah, we could keep Ash around
I
for a
feel like
while. I'm good.
this entire episode is just gonna be stupid Ash plans, and everybody's gonna be taking his word because he's the professional.
He's endured the most so far. He's actually been in there for forever. When they get to the realm of hell, Ashes, they're like, you ready for a good time?
Just pulls out a phone. Hold on, I got GPS for this place.
You'd be a terrible Cenobite. Oh, me too. I don't do well with pain. Nia's the entity, so she lives off of it. That's fair. I mean, we could keep Ash alive. I still think it's just in honor of Hellraiser 1, all the men are dead. Except Ash. All the men couldn't withstand it. And then there's Ash.
I was gonna say, I fully expected Ash to be the one to use the box. Like 100%, like, there was a shitload of things that would happen with Pinhead that I feel like would be using Ash as the catalyst because it's Ash and he does stupid shit like this all the time.
They should only go for whoever uses the box. So if it's like a group of people and one person uses the box, the Cenobites are going to go for who has the box. Because while they are from the realm of hell, neither demonic nor angelic, they also to some degree believe in consent. I think it was like in Hellraiser 2 where he said like there also has to be like desire behind the intention of playing with the lament configuration or whatever. So it's gonna have to be like a 1-for-1 with the box every time.
Did you say that they go after whoever has the box? What if
Not whoever has the whoever like opens it.
solves it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I could easily see him opening the box and them saying that and him just handing it to someone else.
Yeah, because there was apparently a scene in Hellraiser 2 where this girl was like forced to open the box, but she didn't want to. So when he showed up, like he was like, "We're not gonna torture you because you didn't have the desire to open the box because she was forced." So that is again very BDSM, like totally pro consent and
Huh.
everything. Yeah. So it has to be whoever's like actually like actively opening the box, like wants to open the box, isn't being forced to do it against their will or
Mhm.
anything. Apparently, as killer, you can find the box. You never found it. You can. Atstarva. I'll send you a link to a video. Atstarva made a really good video, like showing you how to find it. But Lethal Pursuer from Nemesis is a really good perk that can help you out at the beginning of the match. Uh, Also, there's nothing wrong with missionary only, as long as you're having fun. That's what matters. I'm glad my stream's 18 plus. uh,
Okay.
yeah. Pinhead has a safe word. What do you think it would be? I mean, there's the classic pineapple. Missionary to get in deep. That is true. That, that is a fact. What would his safe word be?
Lozenge.
um, chopstick. I just have one sitting in front of me. I made ramen earlier. I was thinking, oh god, now that we're like, 18 plus stream and all, let me tell you. I made a joke in my head earlier and I thought about putting it on Twitter, but I was like, no. The joke is, it's about to get sloppy when you pull your hair back. The reference was I was about to go in dirty on this noodles. When I started eating it, my hair's getting wet, and I was like, come on now.
Oh my god.
Licorice. Me too. You had ramen also? I love it. You go hard on that? Yes. I fucking love noodles. Send me nudes, and by that I mean NOODS, and I will be happy.
I like specific kind of men. Ramen.
Hold on, let me fucking type that shit down. I'm stealing that joke. Do you mind?
Go for it.
That's great. Wonderful. I couldn't have asked for more.
It's like I could come up with funny shit, but I usually forget it like instantly afterwards. So
Oh, you gotta write shit down. What did I think? What was the joke that I thought
Well,
of?
what jokes am I who am I gonna tell the jokes to? Alex sits on my stream all the time. Am I just gonna like tell it to the dogs? Like, dogs, I
Yeah.
got this great joke for you.
Tell me. Yeah, tell it to Max. Max wants to hear your jokes. Um, oh god. What fucking joke did I come up with? I swear to god I wrote it down before. I had to have written it down, not me like dogging you about not writing jokes down.
Max likes jokes.
It's all
I
dirty.
if I remember the joke at the time, I will send it to you.
Okay, please. Ah, yes. Okay, here we go. Swiping Tinder by moonlight, Bumble love by daylight, never running from a hookup. She is the one named Slutty Moon. Also, I want to be a slut. The tequila in me. You gonna be asleep. That's my favorite one. open mic night with stand up. I wanted to do stand up so bad, and then COVID. I was literally planning for 2020 because the club near us does an amateur thing on Wednesday nights, and I was like, "This is gonna be the year."
Also, I feel like you're missing a an easy one with Sailor Moon there.
Hmm.
You can just have Slutty Poon.
Hmm. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hold
That's
on.
what I'm here for.
Just that real quick.
I'm out here just like doing all the corrections to jokes. Like, wait. This can be better.
Oh, you think I'd be used to choking on balls by now, but that boba really took me out.
uh,
Oh yeah. Oh, this is almost over. It's December. Don't forget to sing All I Want for Christmas every night for good health, prosperity, and warding off the ego of Nick Cannon. Okay. Mike Peaky is my favorite. Good. Let me just turn the gain down a little bit. There we go. Okay.
say one of my favorite things with like making jokes about playing video games all the time. It's like I like playing with a controller, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is my controller. But it gets so uncomfortable like with Fallout because sometimes during the loading screens or right before the loading screens, the rumble pack kicks in and then it doesn't stop. And it's like I'm just sitting here and I usually have my controller below the camera. So I'm just sitting there holding my camera, staring intensely at the screen. It's just like zzz. It's like I'm holding a fucking vibrator on stream sometimes. It's like I swear to God, guys.
If it helps, we can't hear it. Uh
How can you not hear it when it goes off? You guys can hear like when my cat farts like 2 stairs down.
I've never heard your controller buzz.
'Cause it doesn't really do it on Dead by Daylight, but literally I was playing Fallout 4 and I was just awkwardly just sitting here while it's just like bzzz, and it bugged, so it was doing it all through the loading screen. If you know how long Bethesda loading screens are, like it is long enough for you to
Yeah.
get off with a rumble pack.
Depends how long it's been. This also used to happen to me when playing Overwatch. I used Mora's ult right at the round was ending. Oh, Narwhal. Looks like you had a good ending of the round.
Uh,
Ah! Okay. My face hurts.
I know, we haven't even gotten any pins in it yet.
Stop it. Your remotes for a reason, Narwhal! I love you! Oh my god. My cheeks. I'm not used to, like, talking.
What is this joy that I feel? Why does it hurt my face so?
We all need to pray a little more. Some of y'all need Jesus. Which, in a way, is my brother's name.
It's like, when Alex was in the hospital, they had a little cross up in the room. It was covered in tape because I guess, like, the cross was made of paper, but the Jesus was made of, like, harder stuff, and I'm just sitting there, and
Stuff.
I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, "Alex, did you ever notice that Jesus is, like, the sluttiest figure, and we all get in trouble for dressing like a slut?" Like, you just look at it, and, like, that towel or whatever it is, like, barely hanging on.
That's true though. In our world, not, don't thirst after my brother. Don't do that. He looks just like me, but skinny and 6'5". Or twins otherwise. All right. I need to perfection. Jesus be looking kind of thick. Can we just all call Jesus Josh? Cause let's see. What do I need to do? I need this screen. But yeah, okay. Um, so like I said, one by one, they gotta do the limit configuration. We could just go ahead and throw everyone into the realm of hell. Jesus,
Okay.
he kind of looks like Ted Nugent. Was a pansexual, polysexual. I love that, and I hope he was. I love that theory. So we just throw everyone into the realm of hell, and we could probably similar to like how we did with Pyramid Head, like who would not survive psychological torture,
Oh,
knock
yeah.
them
Yeah,
out
yeah.
real quick, and then knock out who would not survive physical torture, and then we can be left with like our core group of this is the plot.
Yes.
Obviously, Ash are here. What is with this Kate profile? She looks so weird. Anyway,
What?
Kate on the website just looks so weird. Let me get
She
her
really
over
does.
your head. Wait, where is it at? Huh? There she is. I don't like it.
So, unfortunately, round 1 is definitely gonna kill Dwight.
Yeah.
Like, Dwight dies so often.
He's the weakest. I don't think Claudette could survive psychological torture. Oh, we don't.
No.
Oh, the location. It's not a map, but
The realm of hell.
yeah. This is our first one that it's not a map. The other ones, even if they don't have a map, we've been giving them a map, but oh, this is
Lori's going down.
hold on. Let me
We don't need guilt this time.
yeah. Let me just blip. Okay. So, let's see. We're going to get rid of Dwight, Claudette.
Claude, Lori.
You know, the modern depiction of Jesus is Michelangelo's lover. That is true. I did know that.
I think Ace would survive.
I think Ace can make it through some psychological torture. I feel like I relate to Ace in a lot of ways. And in that, I believe that there's not much psychological torture someone else could do to me that I don't already do to myself. So,
Bill's fine. Fung might break. Because stress gets to her a lot.
yeah, she did like go into like drinking and stuff. Ace has definitely put himself in
David
situations 100%.
David could survive the physical side, but I don't think the psychological side.
Yeah, so if we're throwing them through psychological first, because he's really not in tune with his feelings.
No.
He can't cope.
I think Quentin's fine.
I think, yeah, Quinn's good for
That
psychological.
boy's
I don't think he'll make it through physical torture, though. Maybe?
I think he might, because I mean, he keeps himself awake. That in and of itself is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Tap, I think he would make it.
Yeah. Kate is
Uh,
pretty weak.
yeah. Adam, I think, would
Oh,
make it.
Okay, wait. Do we want Kate? I don't think Kate would make it through physical torture, but maybe psychological.
Let's let her make it through. We're killing a lot of the ladies off here.
We are.
Let's keep Kate. Kate's gonna make it. She's
Final
gonna
girl
sing her
energy.
way. She's gonna sing her way through the realm of hell like a fucking Disney princess.
Bill has seen some shit. Oh, 100%. Yeah, Adam could do it. Jeff, I think, would not handle the psychological.
Okay.
I think
Let's take down Jeff.
I think Jeff would break down. He's a sensitive boy.
Yeah.
Jane?
Hmm.
I don't know. She really never like dealt with like her mom's shit. What the fuck is that? There's a face. There's a face in my water. Okay.
Uh I don't think water's supposed to work like that.
It's delicious. Okay.
Okay, so off Jane.
I'm queer. Okay, now I'm thinking Jane probably wouldn't make it through the psychological stuff. Just
Okay,
because
Ash. Yeah, Ash is fine. Nancy.
she's pretty strong willed.
Okay.
I don't know about physical. We'll discuss that when we get to it. Steve, our himbo supreme.
I want the Himbo Supreme to make it.
We do love him. Yui could 100.
Oh yeah, Yui's fine.
Yui's
Yui's
fine. Cheryl's also fine.
yeah.
Zarina though,
I'm gonna give her a yes.
to make it through psychological.
Yeah. I mean, she hasn't dealt with some shit, but she's persistent enough that she tries to deal with that shit.
Gonna give her a yes. Robin wants her
Yeah.
to live. Okay. Felix.
No.
All right. Elodie.
Which is I'm sure that's gonna be really disappointing to the entirety of the realm of hell that he doesn't make it.
that he didn't even make it to like the BDSM part. Well,
Yeah,
actually, the psychological part's also BDSM. He didn't
oh,
make it
well,
to the physical part. People are
yeah,
gonna be really disappointed.
they've been drawing straws the moment they saw him enter, man.
Their only hope after him is Leon, who I think actually could. They're just like, damn, we didn't get one twink. We'll just have to deal with the other. Elodie.
She might.
She could. Yunjin, yeah, I think she could deal with some psychological.
Yeah, she's fine.
Jill also been through some
Yeah.
shit. Leon, I think he could do
Yeah.
psychological. Michaela, Resident 2 Evil, or yeah, Resident 2 Leon would fail. Resident 4 6 Leon would probably do well. Now you're talking about R2 Leon or 4 Leon, very different people. I've never played Resident Evil. Which one is Avanjoga play?
I want to give Leon a pass. For fuck's sake, think of the realm of hell.
DVD Leon is based on 2, so fail. We can take him out in the physical torture if you guys are really adamant about it.
I can't believe they're really trying to kill Leon
I
already.
know.
Like, come on,
That
guys. I
face.
know he's based on the Resident Evil 2, because I mean, in the map we onto the Force, but the rest of the residents of hell are rooting him on because they have been trying to get him into their own little torture chamber.
Faye
They
wants
lost their hope immediately on Felix.
Faye just wants to hear his grunts of pain. So yeah,
Exactly.
we're gonna make sure he gets to at least physically tortured because we all want to hear his grunts of pain. And this
Mhm.
is a statement for anybody out there who ever plays Leon. If you put Iron Will on him, you have a special place in the realm of hell for you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Honestly, we need him to survive the psychological torture so that the rivers of hell run white.
um configuration.
Yes.
So dumb. What about alternate character? We don't do alternate characters. That would get too complicated with like fucking Cheryl.
Oh yeah, that it's gonna go south quick.
Because then we get into
Uh,
reincarnations and shit. Mm-mm.
I want to give Michaela a pass on this one because she knew she was calling something bad and she did it anyway. So I'm gonna say that she would make it.
would she survive it though? Like 100% easily. I would see her being like the very first person to use the little night configuration, hands down. But would
It's a race between her and Ash, honestly.
okay, okay, fine.
It's like a slow-mo
Michaela
finish.
would summon herself out of hell.
She's
Jonah.
like, "Look, I'd rather deal with the entity," and the entity just comes and picks her up and drags her back out of hell.
I don't know if Jonah could survive the psychological torture because uh shit really got to him with
It
what
did, and I
happened.
think if they tortured him psychologically using his background, I don't think he can take that.
I think that's gonna be some big PTSD triggering. Like,
Yeah.
I think that would break him. Or poor Jonah.
Yeah.
Jonah would survive as long as he doesn't chase 5 seconds. Oh, I do love that perk though. How to scare Jonah? Ask him what 1 + 1 is. All right, so these are all easily enough psychological torture victims. I'm actually gonna list Jonah as first dead just because of that 5 second joke. Imagine they all get in here, they last a little bit, but Jonah's just like tapped out.
It's just done.
All right. So then we get to dive into who is
Physical torture.
physical torture. Please thing. Okay. Um can Meg make it through physical torture?
I don't think she would.
I'm not thinking she would either.
Mostly because if she survived the psychological torture, now she's being physically tortured. Can you imagine if they did something to her legs and literally, like, that would be psychologically horrible too?
Just flayed and ripped them off and
Yeah, because like her life is running.
it's true. You know whose life is also running? Not in the same way. Running away. Jake. Anyway,
Ace.
speaking of, um, Jake might be okay.
Yeah, I
Maybe
could see him making it.
if we have too many at the end, we can come back and get Jake.
Yeah.
Nia, we already agreed she's the entity. She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. Ace is
Ace,
fine.
yeah, Ace.
Ace
A little.
Ace literally his video, his backstory video is him taking a bet and then getting his ass beat.
He's kind of into it.
Yeah,
I love
he's
Ace.
fine.
I love Ace in the wrong ways that like Robin loves Ash. Bill, fine also.
Yeah.
Um,
I still think Quentin's gonna make it.
same
Because
Ace.
he
Same.
tortures himself.
I'm glad I'm not alone, guys. Thanks. You said who? Quentin, because he tortures
Yeah.
himself. Physical torture, though.
Yeah, but he keeps himself awake. That
That's
is
psychological. He's gonna be getting pierced and flayed and skinned and spanked. Do you look at Quentin's face? Tell me, has he ever been spanked and enjoyed it?
I don't think Quentin got a date until the movie. I think he will appreciate the attention.
Okay.
If nothing else, I feel like if he made it through the psychological part in the realm of hell, he might actually be in his safe space. It's like, "Is Freddy here? No.
He can relax and
He's
enjoy
going to come
himself.
here. He's going to come here and kill me. Well, if he comes here to kill you, we'll kill him. And then Quentin's just like, spank me, daddy. I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay. Deal. Tap.
I think he can take the torture.
I think you probably could too. Kate?
I think that's where the line gets drawn with Kate.
Oh, Kate's vanilla.
Just hitting that high
Tap
note in
that.
her little Disney song, and then it just goes to screaming.
Adam.
Probably not.
Probably not gonna make it.
No.
Okay.
It's like he adapts to things, but he's more of like a strategic mind than
That
he
is
is.
true. He can get through the mind shit, but physical probably would draw the line. Adam was a teacher. He can survive anything. Tap will survive as long as he did in the movie. One. Nancy.
I do like Steven Universe. Nancy. I feel like Nancy's gonna go down in the physical torture
I
section.
think she would too. I think Steve's gonna learn some new kinks that he.
Yeah, actually, Steve is gonna be
But
like, surprise, surprise.
Steve's the. We lost Felix in round one. We're gonna lose Leon in round two. Steve's gonna be the one to make it.
Steve has
Not the
discovered
Steve stand. We're absolutely Steve stands.
Steve has discovered a brand new world.
Steve's just like pegging. Absolutely. Where can't he go? Yui's gonna be fucking fine.
Yeah,
Cheryl
Yui's
again.
great.
Sexy beam. She's fine.
Oh my god, if we took the sexy beam in account here, she could literally just kill everything.
She could.
There would become a new hierarchy really in the realm of hell when they get a load of that sexy beam.
What's up with this show and pegging? How many times have we mentioned pegging on here? But also pro pegging.
Yeah.
So
I mean, for fuck's sake, we talk about pegging when we do marbles on stream.
do we?
Yeah.
We do the pegging zones.
Mhm.
Oh
Same
yeah.
thing with Fall Guys. Yeah. Coming into the pegging zone.
Oh yeah. Yunjin
We
would
are
be fine. Beauty is pain, and she is a queen. I like
yeah,
that.
we do realistically talk about pegging a lot more than your average streamer, I think.
Probably. That's probably true. You're right. Yeah.
Uh, okay,
But it's fun.
so
Zarina.
uh,
Exactly.
I
You're
don't
in what you're into.
know.
As long as it is legal and consensual, be what you're into. Can make so many statements. Zarina has been through stuff as a reporter. She has.
But has she experienced physical torture to the degree that
It
they're
should
gonna
be into.
show her?
As a violently arrow ace person, Robin, I fully agree. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about physical torture. And we really have only gotten 4 people in the physical part. I mean, everybody here has been
Yeah.
on the hook many times, so like
You know, you got yourself a point.
um physical torture, yes.
I'm gonna say Zarina's not gonna make it.
Boyfriend
I'm
tied to
kind of
two
leaning
gaming
towards
chair
that
while you
on
play.
Elodie too.
About that she wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
Darn, I was really rooting for Elodie.
I mean, do you have any evidence to put forward that she would actually make it?
I would like to tie her up someday. No. um no. No, I don't have any.
I think Zarina and Elodie gotta go down,
So we would take
not in a
out
fun way.
yeah, we would take out Zarina, Elodie, and Leon for sure.
hmm So that's gonna leave us with Yunjin, Jill, and Michaela.
You want not victims. You want Michaela to make it to the end with Ash for sure, right?
I'm fine with taking her out. I don't know if you are. I don't know if you have any qualms with taking her down.
Faye personally handles Leon. Thank you, Faye, for your Cenobite services. Um, I'm fine with taking Michaela out. Like right now with the
Yeah.
physical torture.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get rid of her. Okay. And I think Yunjin could probably. Maybe. I think the physical torture would actually be more psychological on her than the psychological was.
Yeah.
Because I think she would just be really bothered by, like,
But I can also see her
stop
just
touching
getting
me.
yeah, I can see her getting through by just being pissed off.
Yeah.
Like it's not so much the pain that's bothering her as she's just getting more and more pissed at them.
Yeah. I think she could be okay. Jill?
Another I think Jill's fine.
Yeah.
Jill's a hardened veteran. We're
A
good.
tough cookie.
Okay, so we're moving on to stage 3.
Who do we have left? Let me go ahead and write this down. Did we want to go ahead and just take out Jake in the physical torture, or do we want to go ahead and keep him?
I'm gonna say keep him.
Okay. So we have Jake, Nia, Ace, and Bill.
hmm Quentin and Tap,
I can't believe Quentin's still here.
Ash and his sidekick Steve,
Oh god, I forgot we had that head cannon rolling. Steve.
Yui and Cheryl, and Yunjin and Jill.
Does Elodie's screams count as a torture in itself? I love that. Like she's been confused by it. I think she'll be okay.
All right.
So
So
this
what's the next stage?
that's it. They really just endure physical torture for the rest of eternity. Unless they can find a way to defeat Pinhead.
Okay, so let's look at our list of survivors and see if anybody has the mental capacity or I guess the testicular fortitude to defeat Pinhead. I love that my joke is literally just sitting at the bottom of this page.
I had to write it down somewhere.
Okay, so of our powerful minds, uh
Chat says Nia is the
Jill
entity. She tortures the Cenobite.
Nia joins the Cenobite forces, just straight up.
She just becomes one of them.
As far as eternity goes, I think Jake will wear down over time. The entity. Um,
Can she be the manager of the Cenobites, the Karen?
Honestly, I could see Yunjin getting into Cenobite management. She just becomes the Hell District manager.
She designs their new outfits and tattoos. She doesn't become an actual Cenobite, though. She just hangs out with them. No, she becomes one.
Can you imagine that though? Like, okay, so I get the feeling that Yunjin's got like a little bit of spite in her, just like a little seasoning of
Mhm.
spite. Could you see her like eventually getting to the point where she convinces the other Cenobites that maybe they should become a BDSM boy band because she really wants to get back at Trickster by kicking his ass in the music industry?
The words BDSM boy band. Listen, if we want to make this a horror comedy, I am so good with that plotline.
Because honestly, if they want people to summon them
Yeah.
business wise, Yunjin is the best one because she is going to get the box merch.
There
They
is
they are going to drum up so much business in hell.
there is also some scene. Now I haven't seen the movies. Please bear with me. It's either in 2 or 3, and I think it's 3, where he shows up at like some venue and it's just like a huge crowd of people and he just murders all of them at once. Imagine that's the concert.
There we go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Yunjin becomes Yunjin creates the Cenobite boy band.
Yes, she has a business opportunity for them.
Uh Longer than others, but eventually succumbs to torture. I can't spell words. Spelling? There's a B in there? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So.
Ace, okay, so theoretically, I could see Ace making it through all of eternity because Cenobites made a bet on how long he's going to last. And Ace is just like, I've got this.
As long as there's a bet,
If there's gambling in place, you've got your Ace.
that's fair. Okay, I'm good with that. Let me just put a note here. Okay. Bill. So would any of these who are remaining also become a Cenobite?
Okay, so Ash is probably going to. Um, I don't think Yui would.
No.
Just personality wise, I feel like it doesn't fit her. I feel like Ash personality wise would be like,
I get
let me get
to
let me get
BDSM
this
for the rest of my existence.
so let me get this right. Some chick gets a hold of the box and she plays with my box and then I get to go play with her. I'll do it.
Imagine Ash showing up. Hello, Nancy. You
Yes.
touched my box.
And every single time he gets done with them, he's just gonna look over at Pinhead and be like, I came.
God. I love this. Um, yeah. Ash as a Cenobite is everything. Glad you're enjoying this too, Narwhal. Mm, We already did say Quentin's gonna be enjoying himself down here. It's his
Yeah.
safe place. So Quentin, every boy
Okay.
band has to have that youngest one.
I mean, okay, so realistically speaking, if they are offering some semblance of safety for from Frederick,
Mm-hmm.
or the fact that they have the power to destroy Frederick in and of themselves, then yeah, Quentin's gonna become a Cenobite for
Yeah,
safety. It's really better for him in the long run.
it is. It's the best bet he could have. Imagine if Fred used the thing and Quinn's like, I get to fucking torture you. I can make it fucking pay.
He's gonna get pegged with his own scissor fingers.
Oh god, yes. What a dream. Pun
Okay,
intended.
so I feel like over time, torturing Bill is an exercise in futility because he's not having fun, but I feel like Bill would just take it.
Thank
Would
you
they would he get out because, like, where's the fun in it?
thank you, Narwhal. Like you think like they just get tired of him like just being apathetic about it and
Yeah.
they're like back to the real world with you.
Or possibly he scares them because every time like, his cigarette never no matter how loud he screams, the cigarette's still in his mouth, and if they take it, somehow there's another one. They're like,
I
"This
mean,
man is terrifying."
Bill would be a party pooper. I mean, we can make it so that he lives. He just gets tortured for forever. Just they keep trying new shit.
Bill's the B in BDSM.
There we go. Oh yeah, I need to put Ace up here. Do
Hmm.
we want so
I
Steven
think
Tapp,
I think Cheryl's eventually just gonna get out. If nothing
Cheryl
else,
just gets reincarnated.
my god, yeah, she's just like, "It's okay, guys. Can you just go ahead and kill me? I got places to go." Either that or like Pyramid Head comes down there and they're just like, "Okay, buddy, you just take her and go. It's okay."
What
Like when daddy knocks.
was that? Cowboy, take me away. Okay.
You know, poor guy. Like they're just like, yeah, you can have her because they know they can't kill Head, but at the same time, they're gonna be staring at that Pyramid Head ass like, oh my god, if
it's
only.
it's still not as good as Trapper Ass. Something goes wrong and she turns into Gerald. not not James. Cheryl. God. I stopped playing the game when that happened. That's
I
hell's
could
ass.
I could see Steve eventually becoming a Cenobite because he's still a teenager, so, you know, he's gonna end up like on one of them.
He's taking after Ash, and as we said earlier, he's learning. He's into some kinky shit.
I'm just imagining Ash coming in like, I just became a Cenobite.
And
He's
he's
like,
like,
wait, that's an
I
option?
was like, you can do that? All right. Yui, Jill, and
Ash becomes
Tap.
Steve's Ash becomes Steve's dad in more ways than one.
Oh. The amount of ways you can call Ash daddy. um, so Ash, Quentin, and Steve, probably the core of the boy band
Yeah.
that Yunjin is managing down here. Uh, Tap's too old for the boy band, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an option for him.
Yeah, I think over time Tap will go down
Tap gonna
because
tap out.
yeah. Because like given enough time, I think he will go down because with all the stuff that was going on in Saw, he does eventually kind of mentally start to break down. And that was not nearly as long as eternity.
Yeah, that's true. Tap could be their backstage security. Has been proposed as an option.
Hmm,
Or
but he's
Jill.
also a dude.
Jill could.
Ah, I can say that. Yeah,
Jill could be security.
she could be security. Like I can imagine her like going through the whole thing like, okay, I need to figure out how they're breaking a law. Did everybody consent to this? Yes. Shit. Well then,
Proceed.
there's nothing I can do here. Just open like the rules of hell say that they can technically die. I have no jurisdiction here, but she can protect the boys.
She can. I don't know what they need protecting from because they're Cenobites, like, but you know. Um. Okay, so then Yui. I don't think you said so. She wouldn't become a Cenobite herself.
No,
The other
but I
option is
also
to
don't
be
think I
tortured
don't
forever.
kill her either.
Just tortured forever.
Yeah,
She's there with Bill.
Yui is too fucking stubborn.
She won't go out.
Yeah, she's either gonna get kicked out because it's no fun anymore, or she's stuck there for eternity. One or the other.
Yeah.
It's
Uh
she's just gonna give them that same look she gives Oni when she pulls over on her bike.
so in this episode we decided they don't beat Pinhead. They join Pinhead.
Yeah, pretty
He
much.
becomes the lead singer of a boy band with Ash, Quentin, and Steve as his backups, with Yunjin managing the whole thing.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
You know for damn sure that if Trickster sees them in concert, Yunjin's 100% giving him one of the boxes.
Pinhead gets beat off.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
I know we had a few others survive, but I'm actually just going to put the boy band group as the last survivors.
They're the ones really living their lives here.
Yeah. Do you want to recap real quick?
Okay, so we have everybody arriving in the realm of hell having opened the box. And the first round is going to be psychological torture. And for all of their different reasons, the ones that succumb to the psychological torture is Dwight, because of course, Claudette, because
Of
I
course.
mean, yeah. Lori, yeah, Fung, stress, David can't deal with daddy issues, Jeff, he couldn't even survive his own life for a large portion. Jay never dealt with her shit. Felix, I mean, fucking look at him, but really a disappointment to everybody in hell. And Jonah just can't handle it. Physical torture, they start fucking with Meg's legs, which means that she also gets psychological at the exact same time. So Meg goes down. Kate had pretty much been Disney princessing her way through hell, but as it turns out, Disney princesses do not survive physical torture very well. Adam is a very smart guy, but not great with torture. Nancy, yeah, she can't be tortured very well. Zarina, same thing. Also Elodie. Leon, to much of the disappointment of everybody in hell who is really enjoying the sounds of grunts, also doesn't make it from physical torture. And finally,
Jen.
Michaela goes down for physical torture. Jake did survive it, but over the time of eternity, he does eventually throw in the towel. It's wet, but he threw it in nonetheless. Nia just straight up joins them and becomes the entity. Yunjin ends up making a deal uh, to drum up some more business in the realm of hell by starting a BDSM boy band with Cenobites and starts managing them and also handling all merch,
I have an
which
important comment.
involves, yes.
Narwhal says all of hell records Leon's moans and adds it to their mixtape.
It's like in the mall where they always have music playing, but it's just that.
Yes. Okay, go on.
You know, they're going to have little Leon plushies. You just squeeze it and it grunts like that.
Yes. I want one.
Uh, so anyway, the merch is literally more boxes, and then also Pinhead has no problem with just wiping out entire concert venues. So, you know, if you're a fan and you like the Cenobites, you've got two different ways to get involved. Ash, he survived the psychological torture and the physical torture, and they're just like, "Do you want to just like join us?" Because I mean, and Ash is like, "Yeah, yeah, sure."
Sounds great.
Quentin yeah, Quentin ends up becoming a Cenobite because when he mentioned, "Hey, I got this guy named Freddy after me," they were just like, "Yeah, Freddy has nothing on us. We'll deal with him." And Quentin's like, "Wait a second. If I become one of you guys, is that I can take naps, just highly erotic naps?" And they're like, "Hell yeah." So he becomes a Cenobite. Bill puts the B in BDSM. He is tortured forever. Ace also lives forever due to the Cenobites betting on him. Cheryl is hanging out being tortured, but then Pyramid knocks on don't get in the way of that guy. So Pyramid just slings her over his shoulder and walks out of hell with her as all of the other Cenobites are like trying to get his
Just like,
autograph.
hey.
Place their one of them like gets their hand on his ass and they're just like, I'm never gonna wash this hand again. That type of thing. Steve is being tortured, and Ash comes in and is like, "Hey, Cenobite," and Steve's like, "That's an option." So Steve becomes a Cenobite, also joins with Quentin and Ash in the Cenobite band. And then Tap, he endures a lot of the torture, but eventually he does tap out because, I mean, even in his real life, he was really struggling with everything. Jill ends up becoming a boy band bodyguard because she was going to initially attempt to apprehend, arrest, or kill some of them, but as it turns out, they're not breaking any laws. They left the earth of their own free will because consent is key when you're a Cenobite.
Facts.
And the rules of hell say that, hey, so long as you consented, we can kill you, torture you, etc. So she has jurisdiction here. So they end up hiring her out as boy band bodyguard when they go out to their concerts. And Yui is stubborn and is tortured forever. So yeah.
What a beautiful ending. Narwhal is gonna take a flash drive of Leon moans to build a bear.
Oh my god.
Could you
That's amazing.
could you imagine? That
I
poor teenager working in the mall.